Welcome back to another day in paradise. I was um I was on my couch watching this new little mini docu series on Netflix about crazy killer exes, and I'm not gonna lie, I was like this close to falling asleep, and I have an alarm set on my phone to come to the gym just for this reason, in case I fall asleep, and it went off and woke me up, and I'll be honest, I'm kind of half asleep. I did 25 minutes on the bike. I burned like 330 or I don't remember now. It's 330 or 340 calories. You would think that would be enough to wake somebody up. I'll be honest, I'm still kind of half asleep. So, don't know how this is going to go. I really don't. Um, but I did, just like I said last Friday, I did afford myself a cheat day yesterday. And I'm not going to lie, I went pretty hard. I did. Probably a little too hard. So I'm gonna have to make sure these next, well, really the whole cut. I'm pretty strict, which I've been doing pretty good, but I really have to dial it in at this point. And depending on how long this cut goes, I might, like I might afford myself a cheat day here and there when I feel like it's necessary. If my energy is just super low, like it was Friday, I just feel like even to walk, like I didn't want to move, basically. So when that starts to happen, I'll either afford myself a cheat meal, half a day, a full day, whatever I need to kind of keep me going because it's just like a great free throw shooter in basketball. If he shoots 10 free throws and for every 10 he makes a 9, I mean, that's pretty fucking good odds. It's pretty good statistic. Same thing with your diet. As long as 9 times out of 10 you're eating perfect, clean. I unless you're just in an extreme case of where you're extremely overweight, I feel like you basically have to be perfect. But like 9 times out of 10, as long as you're eating pretty good, you should see results. So, but I'm gonna keep this song will do for now. I'm gonna keep warming up. Actually, I'll probably stop the video now and start it back up when I get up to 4:15. We'll see how that moves. It's kind of hard to evaluate how that felt because I mean I felt more stable on that one than what I remember last Sunday. Last Sunday just wasn't. I think my nervous system was a little fried, so I felt a little more stable, but the weight felt a little heavier. If that makes any sense at all, it's just what I felt. You know what I mean? That's all I can really go off of. So I do have to remember this is not 405. It's actually 415 because this bar is 55 pounds, not 45. So, but I mean, it's kind of hard to say. So I'll just do what I always do. I mean, who am I kidding? Uh, Throw 25 on each side. That'd be 465. We'll try one rep at that, and then I'll try to make a judgment call based off how that moves. Honestly, I'm thinking if today kind of feels like it did last Sunday, that's even more of a sign that my nervous system is just, starting to get pretty shot. So if that's the case, I might just do one set here. We'll see how it goes, but I might just do one set and then maybe, go do leg curls, a little bit of leg extension, and I might make up for it with some elevated heel, feet touching together. Um, I guess you'd call them sissy squats on the Smith machine, but go pretty light. Just focus on reps and just try to burn out my muscles like crazy. Get a gnarly pump. But again, that all kind of just depends how this goes. So we'll see how this goes. Let me throw a 25 on each side, and then we'll try it. One rule that I always go by, and this is just my personal rule. It should apply differently for each person depending on how much you can lift. But anything over 450 pounds, I put my knee wraps on. Um, Now I'm just doing a one rep kind of warm up, so I necessarily wouldn't have to, but it's just, I like to be safe. So 450s, it's to the point now where that's pretty manageable weight for me. It's not that bad. I could probably squat 455. Well, I guess this would be 465. I could probably squat 465 for at least 10 reps, I would guess. Um, Maybe only like around 10. But now if I ever get to the point where, I can squat 500 pounds for 10 reps, let's say, or more, rather than my usual 6 to 7, which is what I get now with 500, then maybe I'll up that weight when I first initially put these wraps on. But it's just 450 is usually where, it feels about right to start putting these on just to protect my knees a little more. 405 or 415, not that bad really for me anymore. So I don't put them on for that. But yeah, this is just kind of my personal thing, personal preference, if you will. But like I said, for each person, it's going to be different. So you got kind of just gauge that for yourself. But yeah, let me get these on. We'll see how this goes. Boy, I don't know. I don't know about that. Who we can know? You already know I'm going to try at least one. Like I said, at least one heavy set. We'll see how it goes. I think that's what I'm going to do, though. And I think I do tend to suffer. I think I said this on one day last week. Like, I don't really get fully hyped up and ready to lift, usually until that first set. Even on a semi kind of heavy weight like that for me, it's kind of just relaxed, and really I'm just watching my form and watching for any signs or feelings of something being wrong in terms of physically, pain or instability like last Sunday. So that's kind of where my head is at until I get to that very first set. And then obviously I'm still looking out for that, but when you get to that first set, it's all about just kind of going a little crazy and trying to get a good set in. But so yeah, I don't know if I just wasn't fully in it there. So hopefully we'll try this one set, potentially more than one, but at least one, and it'll go pretty good. I don't know. I might go a little heavier than normal today. We'll see though. I'll say exactly what my weight's going to be on here on the next video. 515 pounds on the bar. I decided to go a little heavier today since I'm just doing one set and just go all out, whatever I can get. Even if it's not one of my better days, just try to get whatever I can get today with a little bit heavier weight. You guys know the past couple weeks, or really the past 3 weeks, I've been working with 505. So it's only 10 pounds more, But I mean, you know, just trying to get better. I try to get it at an angle to where you can kind of see the 5, and I got one on the other side, obviously. Um, so yeah, hopefully you guys can see it. But I'm ready, man. I'm just gonna fucking go for it. Fuck, that sucked. First of all, let me say I had the bar, I think, a little too low on my back, and after the first rep, it was starting to slide down. And honestly, when I walked it back to just try to rack it just now, I didn't even know if it was high enough to get up there over the pegs. That kind of worried me because it slid down my back that much. Damn. Yeah, that wasn't very good, honestly. I shouldn't be surprised though, man. I gotta quit, at least temporarily, quit trying to hit PRs and stuff because just being in a calorie deficit is just a lot tougher, man. I can feel it for sure. I don't know, man. Since that set wasn't the best, I might try it again. I think I can get 5, even while being on a deficit and stuff. Because I think I had one more in me. I know that 4th rep, I'll have to go back and look. It looked a little weird when I was about to lock it out. But it's because I was trying to, as I lock out, when the bar starts to slide down like that, every now and then on a rep when I go to lock out, I'll kind of jump with it just to bounce that bar up back higher so I can keep going. Well, it didn't work on that rep. It didn't work on that 4th rep. So the bar was kind of stuck being too low, and I had to try to rack it. So, but I think I can do 5. If I can do if I can do one more set of 5, honestly, I should really just be happy with whatever I can get. But I'm gonna go for 5, just one more set, and then we'll call for squats. Like I said, I might finish with some Smith machine squats, but in terms of free weight, that'll be it. So I'll try one more. We'll give it another go because I do think I can do better if the bar and everything is kind of just in a better spot. Round 2. Yeah, let's move on. That freaking sucked. That sucked big time. I guess this is a sign from the gym gods. Quit trying to lift so heavy and hit PRs, at least at this moment, while you're on a cut, and just focus on reps and carving up your physique. And I know, I honestly didn't need no signs to tell me that, but you know, I guess I'm a little stubborn. I had to learn the hard way here. So honestly, what I might do from here on out, again, I'll play by ear, play it by the week and stuff, but I might just work at I guess it'd be 465 on squat, and just try to focus on increasing my reps with that weight. You know, it'll be 40 pounds lighter than what I typically work with, which is 505. Yeah, and just like I said, focus on reps. Like I said, I would imagine 465 I can probably get. I do have to remember it's probably going to get harder with each week the longer I'm in this deficit. But I want to say, I mean, I've been getting 505 for at worst 5 reps, and then I think a couple weeks ago I got 7 with it. So I'd say an average I could probably get 465 for probably 10 reps, just like I said, 10. So, and then if over time, you know what, I'm not even going to worry about increasing reps. If it happens, cool. But again, I'm going to be in a deficit, so I honestly should just try to maintain 10 reps at that point. So that'll be my goal. I'm going to quit going heavy for a little bit. And then once I start bulking again, that's when we'll see what I can do with, how much weight I can lift on this. So yeah, let's move on though, man. I'll admit that did kind of suck. It really did. That's all right though. Not every day is going to be a winner. That's just not how it works. Let's move on to some leg curls. All right. Pretty straightforward here. Like always, 3 sets. I'll be honest, probably no drop sets today because normally I would just do 3 sets here, 3 sets leg extensions, be done. But I'm gonna try to do 3 sets here, leg extensions, and then like I said, some Smith machine squats. So we'll just do 3 straight sets. I'm gonna cut down on the chit chat. I went back and watched those. I was talking a bunch, so let's try to get some good sets in here. 3 of them. Did I say that already? Yeah, and then we'll move on to leg extensions. Oh shit, that was good. If I do enough sets like that, that might make up for the fact that squats sucked. But anytime my squats, go bad like that, it'll eat at me until next Sunday when I do them again. I just gotta remind myself I'm cutting, and even when you're not cutting, you still have bad days. So, it's even more amplified, and there's more chance of it happening while you're in a deficit. So, what can I say though? I'm kind of a perfectionist. So when something goes wrong, or not even wrong, just a little less where, I was kind of wanting it to be, it just eats at me, man. But that was good. So yeah, enough sets like that. I might forget about it. Let's do two more though. Ooh. Oh shit. These feel really good today. I think I am right. I think I'm gonna start to feel a little bit better about this leg day at this rate. Ooh, man. All right, one more. Oh shit. I was squeezing so hard on that set. I think it's because I'm laying down. A lot of that pressure's on my stomach. My freaking stomach started hurting. I'm sure a lot of you have felt that same thing happen to you. Whew. All right. That's it, man. Let's just move on to leg extensions. All right, so here I'm a little more focused on slowing the reps down, getting a nice little stretch, and actually at the top, squeezing a little bit harder than I normally would. Um, so the amount of reps I get at this point, I mean, it matters, but not so much. I'm more or less just trying to get good quality reps, and I want to get to the point where I physically just can't do another one. My legs are burning that bad, or I just physically can't even get it up. So that's kind of my goal right now. So I'll do that one more time. I think that'll be 3 sets, and then move on to Smith. See what I can do there. Like I said, I probably won't go crazy heavy today. Try to keep the reps at least more than 12, maybe even higher than that. But yeah. All right. That was good. Let's move on. All right, little change of plans. I don't know, just to kind of try to protect my back a little more. And honestly, I don't know. I'm pretty bad about getting in like these strict routines of only doing a couple of different movements. So like the past couple weeks, I've been doing a lot of barbell squats, and then when I want to do some accessory style squatting, I was doing Smith machine. I haven't touched a hack squat in probably 3 or 4 weeks. So like I was kind of like getting in this strict routine of not using it, so I almost kind of forgot about it. But I mean, who am I kidding? This is a great piece of leg equipment. So just try to protect my back a little bit. I can just solely focus. I'm gonna do this where it's solely focused on my quads. So my feet, like normally I'd have my feet pretty high up here to try to use more hamstring and glutes. But I'm gonna force myself to go a little lighter because I'm gonna bring my feet down pretty low. I mean, about right here, to where my knees are gonna travel way over my toes more, hit more quads. It's pretty much gonna be quad dominant. There's gonna be very little hamstring and glutes involved. It's a good way to, kind of force yourself to go lighter because I do struggle with that. I always want to go freaking heavy on everything pretty much. When you try to, or when you switch to form, it's something a little harder. You can only go so heavy. So it's like, it's kind of doing itself for you. But yeah, my energy is starting to go down. That cheat day that I did yesterday did not help at all. I'm still I feel pretty depleted, low energy, man. It's kind of sucks. But so I'm gonna try at least 2 sets here. If those 2 go good, I might even do 3. But 2 more sets will have me at 10 total. And you guys know I train legs twice a week. So if I do that twice, that's 20 total sets of legs. That's plenty. But yeah, let me quit procrastinating and do this set. Oh man. Not bad. We'll try at least one more. So I went back and watched the previous set here, and it honestly looked just a little too easy, if I do say so. So we're gonna throw a 25 on. I think I got like 16 on the previous set with 3 plates. So realistically, this will probably bring me down around 12 or maybe even like 10, which is perfect. And I might try to do this twice. So I know I said, you know, oh, I'm gonna try to stay pretty light at around 15 reps, but I don't know. Go back and watch that video. It looked too easy, and I don't want to make fucking excuses. Like, yeah, I'm depleted, low carbs. Everybody's going through something, man. You know what I mean? Like, you get to a point where you just gotta quit bitching, quit making excuses, and just ask yourself, like, do you really want this shit? Like, if not, I might as well just pick all these plates off, put them back, and just go home. Like, if I'm just gonna sit here and kind of half-ass it, and that's not definitely not what I want to do. So, even though in the moment this is probably gonna suck, I know when I do a couple more sets, I'm gonna be very, very glad I did it. So, you just gotta suck it up and embrace it. All right, let's try this. If I can do that one more time, I think I'm done. I'm probably not gonna have any other choice but to be done because I'm gonna pass out. Oh shit. Is the camera straight? Looks straight enough. All right, last one here. Let's make this a fucking doozy. Doozy. One of those is probably gonna happen. I might end up on the floor. That's best case scenario. Oh, we're fucking done. Fucking done. What a leg day. I actually really like the way that ended. Those 3 sets of Tom Platt style sissy squats. I mean, look at that. Woo, this lighting. We got some different lighting here that I'm trying. And if it translates to the camera the way it is, how I'm seeing it in person, man, that's some gnarly shit. You know what? It's got me excited. Let's get straight into this. All right, man. Like I said, I really like the way this leg day finished. It was awesome. I feel extremely pumped up. And just like I thought, if I performed the rest of my sets with the right intensity, it definitely made up for the fact that the 2 first initial sets of barbell squats didn't go the best. So, yeah, I'm happy with it, man. Badass leg day. Let's get out of here. Get it. Week 5 of the cut starts today. So, go get a protein shake and keep grinding.